studio.
A lot of energy.
A lot of energy in the studio. And the letter E today is really popular, courtesy of a gentleman all the way from Rwanda. He's an amazing, world-class super producer. He is an artist, like he can sing as well. And of course, the bangers upon bangers and the fast-timers. He's a first-timer in everything in Rwanda, by the way.
Yep, breaking records every
breaking
day.
records in the numbers in Rwanda. Ladies and gentlemen, how about we put our hands together for the one? There's so many E's in his name.
There are a lot of E's in his name.
Element LA.
Welcome. Let me begin by just welcoming you to Kenya, to Nation FM. Thank you for making time for us. But tell us a little bit about Element LA, even outside of the music, the production, the singing, the bangers. Who is Element when he's just at home, minding his business, just, chilling?
Sorry. Yeah.
Is a passionate guy, a loving guy. Nobody can tell you that. You will wait for someone to tell you that you are kind, but I try to be kind.
You are kind. I can tell.
I can tell. Yeah,
I can tell that you're a kind.
You say it. Don't worry.
You can say it. That's the mark of you can tell already kind people, because they don't like to be like, I'm so wonderful, I'm so lovely, I'm no. You're like, but you're a kind person, a passionate person as well.
Welcome to Kenya, man.
Thank you so much.
And you've been creating hits upon hits upon hits.
Yeah.
And Mariam and I think the first song we played on air and we started laughing about was because we could not pronounce Fou de Toi, because none of us speaks French. But just talk to us a little bit about how you got started, because it's more of an introduction into the Kenyan audience.
The Fou de Toi?
No. How you got into music in general?
I started making music when I was still young, but professionally I started making my production in 2020. Yeah, but I started making beats when I was 16 years old, when I was a DJ at school and at high school, and I had my own office, so I had to.
How did you have an office?
What do you mean
in
you
high
had an
school?
office in high school?
I was a DJ. It was a DJ in high school, so I had my own office. They gave me my own office, and I turned the office into the studio.
You're a crazy man, because if I had the same opportunity, I think I'd quit school. So you got into music earlier on, got into production earlier on, more like a DJ. When did you decide that you can actually sing?
I used to sing. I even used to sing when I was like 13 years old in choirs. Like all of us, we are from choirs.
The good singers start from choirs.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've noted. The choir is one of the best places to build a vocalist. Yeah,
of course. So when I was like, when I was done with my high school, I went to a producer called Aizo, just to ask him for the help for supporting me in my production, and I gave him my beats. While listening to them, I just put some melodies aside when listening to the beat, and he told me, man, sing loud, I wanna hear that melody. And he told me that you can sing better than producing.
Oh.
Yeah. But at that time, I was still young. I didn't know what I want. I had many options,
Yeah.
So he told me that he changed my mind. At that time, I went wanting to be a producer, and he changed my mind to be an artist, So at that time, I started making music with some producers in Rwanda. But I don't know why, but I think I was too young, so they just took advantage of me, and I waited for like a year or two waiting for my songs in the studio, so I lost my patience. So at that time, I told myself that I have to make my own production.
Yeah, I like that hold my beer moment. Those moments when you really want to shine, but everyone is just trying to cover that shine. And you're like, hold my beer. Now I know what I want to do.
Thank you for helping me realize what exactly it is that I want to do. We'll get back into the convo a little bit and get to know, first of all, the first beat that you ever sold, who it was, because I can see how people were trying to frustrate you. But I know there's that moment when you made like your first money, your first franc. From selling a beat, right?
It was 2018.
2018.
That's when you sold your first beat and you're like, this is where I want to be.
I sold the beat to a colleague.
Uh-huh.
Like 4K in Rwanda, it's like how much? 400 shillings.
In Kenya.
And that was like crazy seeing that kind of money on a beat, because it was my first time. I said, like, if I can sell a beat. By the way, the thing that inspired me to be a producer when I was in high school, in O level, there was a competition in the school, and there were some students who wanted to be artists, and they came to me, and I just made them a beat on us. Those keyboards are intercharge, and
Yeah.
they keep beats.
Yeah.
So I made a beat for him, and he became the first one in the competition.
Oh, nice. Won a competition.
Yeah. And at that time, I just told myself I can be a good producer.
Just from
Just from there, I said, like, if I can do a beat for someone, and from that beat, he came the first in the competition.
It means that you can make such
Yeah.
creative music.
course,
If you're
yeah.
out there, that voice that usually speaks to you in your mind,
Yeah.
that still voice, you need to start listening to it, because that still voice is what made Element LA. We're going to continue with this.